Okay, sorry guys. Hopefully now it works. Okay, still looking for a way to mate my opponent here. This, maybe instead of mating on h7, I need to attack on g7. Queen f3. Queen d8. Yeah, actually just missed the move. I was really hoping he would take on e2, and then I can queen. I'm still very happy with my position, but he's not resigning. Not resigning at all. Okay, that's a good defensive idea. I think I've got to keep material on the board. Okay, this one. Alright, he's got some counterplay. That b3. I've got to take the material. Okay, d5 here. Normally this is quite alright for black. Oh, this is really early in the game. My opponent has been very patient until now, waiting for me. Somehow something must have gone wrong on that one, because it never showed up. Okay. Okay, I know I have an extra rook, but I still want to make decent moves. Yeah, let's exchange. b5, okay, he's correct. a4 or not a4? That's the question. Ooh. Yeah, no, it's a good one. Okay, I've got an aggressive position, but I'm not sure that it's also a good one. Actually, so maybe let's play positionally. Right, knight on b4, okay, good place for the knight for sure. This is not as good as I was hoping. Unless I can make some h3 and e5 attack. Okay, let's try. Oh, this. Okay, my rook on a1 will not be happy with me. But I don't need to remove my bishop. Maybe I can play knight e6, or I can take on c4, because he's actually pinned. Oh, the rook c8 is not an option also. Dangerous position. Yeah, I think I can take. Yeah, it's a pawn for free. Oh, if I push on d7 now, I'm losing the pawn. Bishop c6, rook e7. So maybe queen d2. I'm confident that my pawn will be super strong. Oh, knight e5 is a tactical trick, so I can't castle. Okay. Bishop f3 here. Let's see. Okay, knight c5 is threatening my pawn. Okay, develop. Now I take. Okay. Yeah, I think c4 is needed. Or maybe bishop c4 and some tactics. No, let's just play c4. Okay. B take a4. Okay, I'm a pawn down, but my pass pawn is most important. Okay, this is nice. He wants to take my rook. No need. d4. Okay. It's got some counterplay, but the king side is really weak. So knight b5 or maybe a check first. These are my options. It's not obvious, but I think I like this one. Alright, I feel that I'm always shown the same games. Yes, that's a bit weird. Like, the game progressed very slowly on that one, and then I will play very quickly. It feels like I'm... okay, c5 here. Have some bad experience with black here. I once got a worse position against somebody who did very little on the king side. Like he played g3. Okay, let's try and make a similar plan. Learn from my losses. No, I actually won that game in the end, but still a good lesson. Now, let's try and get through. I need to be careful, because whenever I push on d7, my pawn can become also a weakness somehow. So, yeah, this looks very strong. Not sure that it is. Okay, I'm worried for my bishop. I think I want to play some prophylaxis to make sure that he doesn't get countered. Okay, this one is a bit easier. Bishop c8 here. Okay, if we exchange bishops, my square on d3 will become seriously weak. So this is correct now. Okay, pawn is under attack. What to do? I have to protect my pawn. f3 is not a move. Bishop f3 might be, but it's a bit ugly. And knight e6. I think he wants to play some counter attack. Okay, let's put it here. Not a great game, that one. I'm a bit worried. Here I'd like to push d7, but I don't think that it actually works. And I also want to attack on f7, but I don't see exactly how. I might be left with not so much material. I wish I had more. This was looking like a very promising position earlier, but now maybe not so much. Maybe I was just a little optimist. Okay. If I make a mistake now, I will no longer have much to play for. This is my concern. h3 might be a good positional decision. Just making sure that my king is safe. I also would like some rook b1 to enter on the 8th rank, or I'd like rook e1. So I'm very confused. Let's maybe switch to another game like this one, where I'm losing on time on that one. Okay. Yeah, this one also. Okay, good move, this bishop c4. He's... okay, centralization. Okay, this one should also be quite easy. Oh, he took my pawn on h2. Now, this is opening up the position even more. But it's a pawn, so I understand his point of view. Okay, rook g2. Then d5 will be weak. Okay. Let's try and finish this one. Normally, it will make my life a little easier. Yeah, this one needs to be played a bit faster. Okay, here I was going for some g6. Looks like a lot of compensation, but how to prove it? This will require some more thought. Okay, this is a nice position for me. It looks like they're more or less all thinking I've got to solve this problem. Not so easy. This might just end in a draw. Doesn't look like I've got a clear path to create anything. h3 or maybe even g4. Move g4, very sharp. But maybe that's necessary. Normally I'm scared to make such decisions. Can never go back after g4, but it looks like it's needed. Okay. Yeah. Rook e7. Okay, tough decisions coming in this game because my pieces are passive. So I have a couple of games where I'm not that happy with my play so far. Of course, I'm still going to play for something. Maybe g3. My hope is somehow to build my position. Oh, I could have made it in one move and I missed it. Okay, that's always a bit funny, but my solution was good enough. Now either take with the pawn or with the knight. Both are of course fine. Let's take with the knight. Less material to wander. Okay, this is for sure my choice. Okay, this one is over. Castle. That game I should have played quicker, of course. I think Lee Chess doesn't like it very much, that game, somehow. Oh, I can take this one. Because bishop d4 will be a blunder. Okay, it's a very good game for me, this one. And it looks like everybody is busy. Okay. Bishop c8. I've got to create an attack on the king, but it's also very useful for me to hold my pawn on e6. So c4 move or h4, one of the two. They're both looking nice, so it's a good choice. I think I like c4. although I'll still have to protect my bishop on b2 in that game, but I will manage. Does queen h3 win here? That's a very big, important question. So, yeah, I think it does. Yeah, looking for mate. All right, bishop e7. I think in such positions is that white can put some pressure on the center. So knight c3. Rook a6. Oh, c5 is winning material, right? But so is bishop e6. Ooh, good for me. Yeah, he lost some coordination. Now the question is how to protect this guy, so let's be optimist. Knight d6. Okay, of course I've got extra material on this one, but it's not trivial how to win. Okay, prophylaxis on the square on c4. Okay, this is an extra piece. Develop. Okay, what to do now? Okay, this game is also not progressing very much. Queen d5. Okay, threatening here, threatening over there. Maybe not so easy. I was optimistic in my assessment, but this move is challenging. Still, I think I see some tactical idea. Ooh, no, yeah, it's good. Threatening bishop c4. Oh, actually, this is mate. Okay. Rook e8. I'm under pressure on e4, very direct. I thought that here bishop f3 would help me, but he might be having some bishop e5. Okay, this one is not so good. We can officially approve black's strategy. I've got to play bishop f3 anyway. All right. It's over, right? Yeah, okay. Oh, okay. It feels like I might have caught on with all of the games. I'm not really better here. I've got the majority on the queen side, but he has very good play. No tricks, nothing special. Let's maybe play here. I'm hoping for some bishop takes e6 and rook e7. Cheap tactics. And on bishop d5, c4. Aiming to use my pawn majority. I don't think that I have an advantage, but I'm pretending to fight for something, I don't know. Let's see other games. Okay, knight d7. This was not my main worry. It was bishop e5 that looked very challenging. Because now I think my pawn on e4 is much safer. Of course, I've got to save my bishop, so I don't have so many candidate moves. Rook a7. All right. Not sure what that's. Ooh, he wants to push d5, and on c5 we'll have a square on a8 for the knight. That's not a great plan, but I think my position is much better in any case. Anyway, I will not allow that. Bishop d7, of course, holding my pawn. Yes, actually, if I take on g5 here, he will play queen g5. Ah! I can take on f7. That's amazing. I might be able to catch him with that one. Yeah, I think I got him. Not so sure. Might have some sudden tactical ideas. Okay, but looks good. All right. Bishops are very strong, so I should not have too many issues on that game. Although it's still a fight, of course. Now this looks like a good square for my knight, unless he can make some tactical. Nah, I'll be fine. Okay, let's recapture. Okay, rook g7. He spotted the trick. That's a shame. I was hoping to make some brilliant conclusion. He's not making it easy for me. Okay, can try f6 followed by rook g1. Is changing material. I could also try and bring my rook to e7 now that he's not so well protected over there. But he might have rook queen g5 idea is changing. But it might not really work. Like rook e7 in the end. But bishop c6. Oof, my king is also weak. Not so easy. Okay. Tricky position. Very easy to miss anything and end up in trouble instead of winning. I must have a good advantage here, but I need to prove it with careful play. I might still have a similar tactical idea like rook e1, queen g5, bishop take f7. Because it looks like the rook ending will be very good. But maybe not good enough. Yeah. It might be a draw. Huh. Okay, it's a real challenge, this game. Hard. And when it's hard, I switch to the next one, because it stays in my background anyway. I will keep thinking. Bishop e6, okay, so I need to make this prophylaxis move. Alright, this one should be I don't know, need to create some kind of initiative. I don't want to let him enter on c3, so maybe queen d2 intending bishop d6. Still too hard. Okay, this was an easier decision. Okay, b6. Yeah, I think now it's time to close down. Okay. Rook. Actually, this looks like a priority in the position. Here it's my move, yeah? Okay. Just improving. Oh, here it's also my move. Okay, check. It's clear I need to hide. Okay, this is the only game where it's my move, apparently, and it's not an easy one. This game is hard. Okay, let's go for this one. H4 probably. All right, something with my knight going to d4 looks very appealing. Yeah, let's do it. Queen c6. Okay, he's using the queen for counterplay on the file. Yeah, I think it's time to switch. And now rook g1. g5, okay. Stopping f4. Positionally very strong. I need to arrange my knight somehow. Or I can try... Yeah, but queen c1 allows a fork. So, not a great idea. Knight e2 to d4 or knight to e3. Tough decision. I think I can play this one. It's a sacrifice, but my knight on d4 will be fantastic. I think it's okay. All right. Shall I take on g6 or not? Yeah, I think it's completely fine. Very strong attack. Okay, he's entering with the queen, but I'll be fine. Okay, need to mate my opponent now. Normally I don't want to sacrifice, but get my queen very quickly is the most important. Okay, this looks good. Queen c3. Yeah. I think I'm going to sacrifice here, and it feels like I should be able to create an attack very soon. Also d5 is very unstable. Not sure if I need to protect this pawn and focus somewhere else. Okay, maybe this one. Just protecting everything. Okay, have to recapture. Knight d6. Correct. Stopping my plan. Maybe he's listening to me. Oh, looks like he's a good player. Challenging. So f4 is not an option, e5 is not an option, and knight d4 is not so great. It's fine, but not great. Yeah, I'll do it. King g7, okay. Now this should be good. Yeah, unfortunately, I really shouldn't go for the sacrifice now. So first, let's hide my king to a better place. Oh, this looks like a mistake. Either I missed something major, or this is weakening his king too much. Okay, g4, open up the king. King f7. Oh, looking for g4. I was already considering sacrifices and attack. This is really looking for a punishment. Can I take with the bishop? Yeah, I think I can. Oh, but queen e3 check. Maybe I'm overestimating my position. Okay, let's play safe. I said prophylaxis is king. So, he was looking for some counter, maybe perpetual check. Hope it's not happening. All right, now either knight g5 or knight h2 to recapture the material. Yeah, actually, very nice to make a move that serves my position in multiple ways. Yeah, this is great. All right, now it's really time for a sacrifice. Always best to have a look and calculate, but it feels great. Yeah, let's go. Okay, queen b1. It's not interested in getting mated. and looking for some queen c2 ideas. Yeah, the pawn on a4 is it's a good pawn. This can end the wrong way for me. Smart opponent. But I saw the trick. Like if I play queen e4, which looks great, take king f8, run with the king to e8 and push a3 and bishop e6. I think this is his idea. Smart. Probably one of those that like to take my pieces when I make mistakes during the lectures. Okay, very good. Now the question is, can I play queen e5 or is it a perpetual check? Tough question. And I need to be very accurate because he will not allow me too many opportunities. It feels like I've got a good position, but how shall I prove it? Okay, I really hope that I'm right. Not 100% sure on that one. So I've got 2 games where I'm not really sure. Okay, here bishop takes g6 is my first candidate move. Yeah, it's possible. Okay, this one is good. Okay. Yeah, black is fine here. I'm not even pretending to trick my opponent anymore, I believe. Okay, but let's play. Is this a mate? Yeah, it is. Yes. I think I can take on h7 too. Yeah, I just have too much material into the attack. Okay, this is nice. Oh, but I have an extra piece, so I don't need to be over creative. Okay. I've got to use my king. That's a real issue for this game. Okay, here, coordination. Yeah, quite unlucky for my opponent on that one, that he must have missed something. And yeah, this is mate. Okay, I really need my king. So okay, here the knight will be excellent. Oh, no more games. Rook e7. Oh, I have a great idea to sacrifice here somehow, but let's be a little more careful. That's beautiful, but not really the best. Yeah, I want to keep my bishop on the board, but at the same time, you know, knights are tricky. Knight c7, knight e6. There's a good argument for just exchanging the knight. Okay, c5 is under attack, so either b4 or take on a6. I know it's not the most fun move, but I have a feeling that bishop a6 is very strong. But at the same time, my king is a little weak. So maybe I should play for dynamics and attack. Or tough decision. Pleasant one, because I'm sure my position is good. Yeah, let's go for the more aggressive one. Okay, check. This was according to plan. Let's go. Whoa! I missed it. But it's not too important. I can just take, and on a2 I will be fine. Oh, I can even play my knight to d4, so blocking the diagonal. Then the pawn on a2 is not as dangerous. Think I'll do it. Yeah, this is fine. Queen g6, okay, so far so good. Now, I pray my calculation was good. I thought that king f4 was a good move here. And on queen h6 I have king e4, and I'm walking all the way to the queen side. Hopefully there's no perpetual check and he can't. Oh, actually on king f4 he might play a4, a3, and I don't have a clear idea, because walking around with the king might not be might not win the game. I thought it was a smart idea, but maybe not so smart. On the other hand, if I go to f2, queen c2, and am I really improving my position? Have to be very careful with my king also. Okay, so let's go to f4. Looks like the best option in any case. If I'm wrong, I will not have a good position, but it's too late for that. Okay, stop the pawn. It's my move. Played h6. Slow move, but normal. He wants to play g5, and he's trying to prove some coordination issues. Like if I put my bishop here, he has knight e5 ideas, especially if I king f2. That's pleasant. Okay, but let's follow the idea. Okay, when he attacks my rook, my knight on d4 will be hanging. So, take. Knight f8. Okay, a7 is under attack, but I can't take it. Alright, he's not very active, my opponent, but he has a very stable, nice position on the dark squares. So, I think he should be quite happy with himself at the moment. I might end up just worse in this game. I'm running strategical risks for not so much compensation. Really dislike my light square bishop. It has been a problem guy for a few moves now. Okay, bishop e3 is needed, I guess. Not very happy with that position. Bishop c5, okay. Use my queen somehow. Oh, I have a huge time advantage still. Okay, this looks good. Knight c7, yes, like I was worried, he's coming into the attack. I think I'm going to take the knight very soon. Not because I really want to, but I think I have to. Because my king needs a bit more security. But this looks like a good move. Okay, I'm just changing material. My rook on a1 was worse than the rook on e7. So, looks good. Rook a5. It's weird because I've got so much extra material here. This should not be really an issue, but the pass pawn is of course dangerous. Okay, bishop c6. I'm intending bishop a4. Bishop d8. Now this feels like a mistake. But we need to be careful with hasty conclusions. So on knight c5 he's going to play bishop b6 and pin me. If I play bishop e3 first, he has knight e5 tactics. So maybe it's not a bad move. Looks a bit strange to go backward, but he has good reasons. Think I need to exchange the rook. My attempt is somehow to be a little faster. Okay, he played a3. Not really according to plan. Might have miscalculated this one. But I think I need to run with my king as quickly as possible. I really need my king to pick up the pawn, or at least to get close enough to have some safety. Okay, the thing is, as long as my bishop on c4 is alive and well, he will not be queening, I hope. Alright, this knight is very strong, so let's go take it. Maybe. Overall, my strategy hasn't been that that great for this game. At least it's not a clear position. He's got lots of reasons to be happy. Okay, I could of course sacrifice my knight, but on principle I'm not going to do that. That's maybe the easiest practical way to win the game, but I can't just sacrifice my pieces for no reason. So let's play knight e2 and play for more. Queen g1, okay, he's looking for a perpetual check kind of idea. Yeah, I'm not going to win this game. I realize it now. This is not going to be a happy ending for me. So on king d2, the thing is he can give a check on the second rank, and if I play king c3, queen b2 picks up my queen. So, and I still need to go backward with my king, that's for sure, because king d3 looks like queen d1, and what am I doing? Oh, king e4 maybe. Okay, it feels like he got so much counterplay that I cannot really play for a win. Unless some magic happens in the next few minutes. Let's see if there is any magic. Earlier on this felt like a good position, but not anymore. He has so much counterplay. Okay, but I guess it's not so easy for him either. So king d2 looks like the only move, really. Okay, e4. Rook is under attack. Okay, let's go back to defending. Alright, so now I have wonderful bishop on d4. Check. Okay, this was kind of my point. I was hoping that after his changes, my position improves. Okay, now does queen e3 pin him? Ooh, knight f7. Check. So, two very nice tactical ideas. Yeah, it looks fine. Both of them, maybe. But queen e3 looks really strong. Yeah. Okay, now it's time to pick up the pawn on a2, finally. h6, okay, protecting g5, but creating some light square issues. For the first time in the game, I have some positional something to be proud of. Can I maybe play e5 and exchange my nasty e pawn? Yeah, but then he will get very good position. Yeah, I really want to open up my bishop, but he will then get a knight to d4 very quickly, and that's not really what I want. I think my best bet is something on the queen side connected with the tactics, some d-file issue. I need to work out how to be putting some pressure. Potentially some bishop h5 and such ideas. Ooh, I also have an idea e5 and queen g6 and bishop e4, but the knight is very close. So I need to be smart and wait until maybe in the future this would work. For now, I think, yeah, actually it's more likely that I will play bishop g4 and attack the knight, maybe even take. The d-file looks like the most important factor. Okay, gave a check on b2. Now king c3 blunder, queen d3, sorry, king d3. Okay, can take on f3 already. Okay, this looks correct. Okay, this one is clear. Also taking is clear. f4, okay. Thought queen e4 would be okay. Okay, he's still very much pinned. Okay, pick up the pawn, and now everything is so much easier. I'm going to play on the queen side, so maybe rook fc1 is a better move than rook ac1. Yeah, I guess it is. Right. Okay, the technique can't be too hard. Just need to bring all my pieces into the game. Okay, the knight wants to jump around square c4, f5, so knight d2 is probably a good move. Okay, yeah, let's just develop. Okay, I really think that e6 is hanging. Yep. Nasty king. The king is all alone, but active. Rook f8. Okay, question for my bishop. What should I do? But on the bright side, he's no longer attacking my pawn on e4 with the rook. So On bishop g4, he wants to take on g3. Yeah, okay. Sounds good. What to do? I don't want to go back, but maybe I have to. Because my queen is very nice on c2. Queen e2 might be a move, but I'm not very satisfied. Although, you know, you make the move that you have to make somehow. Yeah, maybe this is alright. When you don't have a better move, it's good to convince yourself that the move is alright. For the mood. Okay. Ooh, I can take a pawn. Okay. Queen b4. Right, knight f7 looks great. Queen g6 looks great. Even rook h7 will be great in a few seconds, I guess. I think knight f7 is my choice. He has to take, unfortunately. Okay, he's not going to queen. Take the pawn. It's a fork. Okay, we're back to the one of the terrible fights. Okay, the trick was now I wanted some h4, but I'm not sure now that he played the move, I'm not sure that it works because g4. So maybe I was creative, but not so accurate. Then I need to somehow attack the pawn. It will not be easy. Okay, I see a crazy position. Let's go for it. Bishop b5. Thought this was a mistake to d7. Yeah, I think Yes, I think this was a lucky one. Rook c8. Okay, he's creating counterplay, not allowing me to pick up a second pawn. Okay, I can use the better king by not exchanging material. Rook d1 might be a move, but queen a4. Rook a1. Wow, high class move. Rook a1. One of my favorite ideas is to play weird moves. Yeah, maybe after all I need to be a little more normal and just play something which protects my pawns. Actually, rook e1 might be quite needed. Yeah, okay, let's just protect my guys. The rook is safe on e1. Okay. Okay, b6. Now if I play knight d4, it takes take f6. Draw. Which is not too bad, of course. But I like to be tricky and play on. Though the position is not really better for white. Still have some hope because of my pawn majority. I'm wondering if knight d2 he can play a Fischer move like bishop take a2 or not. I don't think that it will be good, but I'm a little worried. I think I'll be fine. Okay, here I've got an extra queen, so this should be doable. Yeah, check and mate. g4. Okay, this was the critical move. Now if I play queen e2, h5. So I'm going to play h5 myself. That's the crazy position I was referring to. Okay. Mate. Alright, that was a good game. He was a bit unlucky. He missed something in the end. But I thought that he had good opportunities. Alright. Yeah, this is very strong. When it's check, 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 I'm very good. Take or yeah, okay. Let's take the rook. Okay, so far I still have one very unclear game, one equal ending, a winning position, and probably two clear advantages that need to be played. And this one is basically over. Okay. Let's get the king somehow. Okay, c4. Knight e5, heading for c4, and maybe g4. Okay, if he's playing for a win, he wants to go to g4. Maybe I can play king e4 and have him choose, because I don't think that knight g4 is such a great move. Well, black is completely fine. I don't think that I've got any advantage at all, actually. If I was black, I would maybe be a little optimist. Okay, I want to test if he wants a draw. Bishop e5, okay, doesn't matter. Rook f7. Oh, very nice idea by my opponent. I was thinking that he would try and save the pawn on g4. Instead, he goes for a sacrifice. On queen e2, he plays rook f3, and my king ends up in a horrible position if I accept the material. And if I don't, he gets very good coordination, which he does in any case. Okay, odds are that I'm going to lose this game. If he keeps fighting like this, I'm going to be in trouble very soon, because I took a big risk by this h4, h5. Probably a wrong decision. Okay, good for him. Oh, it looks like he might be happy with the draw. Let's confirm. Oh, d4. Okay, actually this is a blunder, I think. It's just a pawn exchange. He's not losing material, but I already had good material. So what I needed was some stability, and he gave it to me. I could also play rook b1 and pressure the pawn, actually, since the rook on e6 is really quite poor. Yeah, let's go rook b1. Activate all of my guys. Yeah. Well, objectively the position is equal, but I feel like I obliged to play on. I don't know how, but I think I've got to. I don't have so much hope for anything, but let's play on. b3, okay. Rook b2, of course. And yeah, one day I want my pawn to h6, but for now I think I should settle for small move a3, just protecting all of my pawns. I could also play rook b1 and exchange material, since I have some material advantage. No, but a3 looks like a better move, because d4 is also potentially weak. rook b8. Okay, I'm happy that he had to play a passive move. It's not easy to break through, of course. I actually have ideas on both sides of the board, but they don't seem decisive. Okay, let's jump knight e3. f5, okay. We're both aiming to push our pawns. Very correct move, this f5. So how to play for a win when you don't have any advantage or any ideas? Okay, c4. Rook f3, yes, according to plan. Now, I'm never going to take. This is way too risky. Queen d6. All right. Okay, his idea is quite obvious. Okay, this is nice prophylaxis, I hope. Next I'm aiming for some h something. Push the h pawn. King f7, okay. I hope to reach b5 somehow and create some problems. Not so sure. Okay, normally now I need to... Yeah, I'm going to get mated in this game. Very dangerous play for my opponent. Really, really scary. Okay, well done so far, yeah? Got me exactly where I don't want to be. The thing is, if I play rook d7, queen h5, rook b7, he can take on g3. I can maybe improve by playing rook d7, queen h5, bishop a7, but it doesn't feel right. If I play queen c4 prophylaxis, on b5 I can take on c6. This is lucky. Yeah, I'm going for that. I don't want to let him play too freely on the king side. All right. I've got to jump to f5 now. Okay, queen a3. He's got counterplay over there, but I collect some center. Ooh, if only the knight on d7 moved away somehow. He might want to play knight e7 next. Queen g4 doesn't achieve very much right now, even though it's tactically attractive. h4 might be a move, intending some bishop g5 ideas, also not very convincing. If I attack the rook, he will just improve the rook. So one of those positions where the solution is not too obvious, at very least. I want some h4 somehow, but I also want to play good moves. Okay, yeah. I'm not achieving much immediately. Okay, he has a threat of f4 now. That's a good move according to the plan. So g3 probably. Can I play rook a1 here? Or should I play queen f6? They're both sensible moves as far as I can see. There might be also queen d8 check move. Okay, but let's go for the simpler solution. This looks quite strong. Black is in trouble in the ending. King f6, okay. Knight c3, got to use my knight. Rook f6, okay, protecting the knight. And once again, intending to take on h5. And also he's maybe entering knight g5 and so on. But this is maybe a bit slower. I might have some... Okay, the rook on f3 was a very strong piece. Alright, here he wants... Oh, rook a7, but I might be... Okay, let's try h4. Improving my kingside attack. Okay, it looks like... Yeah. King h7. Well, the thing is, I really wanted some bishop g5 idea, and he's really looking for trouble this way. I'm not sure if I can play it immediately, because takes. Yeah, let's play slowly. Hope he doesn't notice the move. All is good in chess. Okay, this is very sharp, and I'm still not very happy with it. Knight g5 is coming very quickly, and it's true I can take on g7, on b7, but my bishop g2 is quite a sorry piece. But still, let's see who mates first. Probably black. All right, what to do? I think I have to go for the counterplay anyway, whatever happens. Here bishop g5 seems to win material. Yeah, tactics. Okay. So it looks like this is the most risky position for me, the one that I could lose. And this one looks like black is okay. We're playing around in an equal position. Knight g5, okay. I need to slow down his attack as much as I can while I'm entering and making counterplay. There's no way I can protect my king forever. The question is whether I need to take on g5, after which I'm just worse. Queen take g5 and my dark squares are poor. Worse, but maybe not lost. Or maybe yes. Because he has ideas with h5, h4. It's not looking so great. Or I can play rook d7 like a crazy person who doesn't care about the result. Yeah, I have a feeling that rook d7 might just be losing on the spot. But at the same time, I have a feeling I might be lost anyway. Very strong attack by my opponent in this game. I really want to play the counterplay move because I have a feeling that my opponent will continue to play strong moves and crush me anyway. Okay, let's go for the counterplay. Also, he has only 11 minutes. I can hope that he messes up when time gets a bit lower. Position is tricky, even for him, even though he played, I think, a pretty good game. Knight f7. Why is this happening? He's ignoring my play over there. And he's not creating that much play here either. So, okay, let's go. Okay, queen b3. He obviously has ideas like bishop h3 and... Whoa, hold on, my queen is hanging. Let's be careful. First problems first. So, couple of checks and my queen is good, or queen f6 immediately and keep. Yes, this looks like a good move. Ooh, I almost hanged my queen. I'm starting to get tired. This is... It's tough to play so many games, and some of them were quite hard. Still are. Yeah. Really worried for this one. I'm pretending to be confident with time management, but yeah, he also has to calculate here, and the mate is not too obvious, at least. The thing is, I have a counterplay idea of rook takes g7 and rook h7 mate, so he cannot just jump in for free. He will have some issues as well. Still, position is very promising, and he put me under a lot of stress. Okay, now a6 is still pretty weak. Just as weak as a7, actually. So, of course, he will get king e5 and f4, which is good. Okay, rook g6. Now, if I take on g5, I already improved my variation compared to the previous move. Let's see if I can survive without taking on g5, because that would be my favorite. Well, queen c5 is a double attack. That's got to hurt. Yeah, it looks like this rook g6 was either a mistake or I'm missing something important. Queen c5. Okay, it's not over, of course. A very hard position for me as well to work out. Who knows? Queen c5, maybe he can play. No, knight h3 doesn't work. Oh, but maybe 5 is not actually hanging. Maybe it's just a repetition. Oh. Okay, let's see if I missed something. Queen c5 looks good. King e5. Okay, he's going for the counterplay. I've got to take the material. Okay, rook g4. Rook g4. What does that mean? Like, can I take on a6, or does he have a counterplay idea? Which I don't see at the moment. He might have ideas with bishop d5, some queen d1, but I have f3 ideas, protecting my king. So I think I'm okay. Let's go. Oh, rook g8. Wow, but this is now really passive. But sure, g7 is pretty safe. Fortunately, I can't take on e5, but yeah, maybe I underestimated how simple his attack can be. Now g7 is protected and knight f3 is a threat. So, but at least I got very good control over the position everywhere else. I might have to eventually take this knight on c5, because now it's coming to f3 and very big threat. I wish I could run with my king, just king to e2. That would also be quite desirable, I guess. But I'm afraid that knight f3, queen h2, I'm still... well, I might try and run everywhere. Like really running, take on f3 and keep running king e1, but... That's a very dangerous king. I need to be very brave. I think I'm going to go for the safer solution. Okay, knight d6, of course. Looks sensible. He's trying to get some f4. Then I'm not sure how to handle the position. Can I try c5? Take. Not so excellent. Yeah, he has compensation for a pawn. It feels like his play was a bit dubious, but he really has a lot of counterplay right now. I would not have sacrificed if I was playing with black, but maybe it's not a bad decision. I need to coordinate my position. Yeah, I think knight b4 is correct. Bishop d5. Okay, he's protecting and threatening mate in 1. Rook a8 is not a real thing. f3 needed. Okay. Okay, this must be played, I guess. So what's going on? One position I have 3 extra pawns with a good position. One is crazy, but I have huge time advantage. And this one I have extra pawn and time advantage. So my odds are pretty good right now. Still not so easy. Here I've got control. It was very important for me to get my queen to c5, so I control some dark squares. Very important, c1 is controlled, d2 is controlled, and if he had two rooks on the f file taking on f2, it would be very risky for me, but as it is, I have control for a few more moves at least. Okay, good resource of course by my opponent. He's looking for some rook f8 idea. Generally speaking, I'd like to push a4, a5, a6, but that's maybe a little too direct. So prophylaxis first. Okay, I think I can win another pawn. That's important. Rook a4. Okay, this is desperate positionally. Oh, and tactically. I'm picking up the bishop. Next move. He left it unprotected. d8 was also a good square. Okay, here I can take. Okay, it's still not easy because the king is very active, but 2 extra pawns is a lot of material in an ending. All right. Wish I could play bishop c2. Actually, looks like I can. Making a wall against the king, so he can't cross. Queen d6. Okay. Bishop ending is better for white. But maybe he's right. Playing for a draw, of course, now. Maybe he's right. Maybe it's too early for me to exchange into the ending, because I would activate his rook. I really want to do it, but at the same time, it might spoil my advantage. Much safer for my king, but he's very active and my material advantage might not be that relevant. How much material am I up? It's only 1 pawn. So I thought it was a bit more. So I need to make sure that I'm coordinating. Not so easy. Okay, I don't really believe that I can play without exchanging queens. I mean, queens on the board is really risky. Okay, here I take the material. Rook d6, of course. Yeah, it's a real question if I should exchange rooks, if I have rook f5. Tough game, this one. Very, very hard for both colors. Many tough decisions. Yeah, I think I need to exchange one more rook. Okay, here this one is over. He missed the last tactics. Yeah, and this one is also over. No, this looks like a mistake. Because the control over the open file is critical here. I might not be winning, but at least now I've got an extra pawn without much compensation. Okay, rook a8. He's looking for some weaknesses. think black has reasonable odds for a draw. Very reasonable. But white is pressing with no risk. That's really all that I need from a position. Okay, very resourceful once again. He's looking for c5 and bishop d4, so this makes a lot of sense. So now c5 I can take. Okay. Yeah, very, very reasonable odds for a draw. Yeah, not sure how to make real progress. I think I still have to play, but yeah, this rook on a3 is very well placed. I underestimated it. I really wanted some. Yeah, maybe I should have played a4 in that position when I tried to be too smart. Opponent offers a draw. Okay, let's make him fight for it a little bit more. Ah, it's my move here. Sorry. Okay, so this is the how to win this one. And he has a very stable bishop in the center. Okay. Here. Okay, this one should not be too hard. Think it's a bit unfair, the ending, that I actually have so much extra time because I got extra time in the beginning. Don't feel that. Yeah. I don't feel that I actually played better than my opponent in this game, but of course I could flag him. So let's see for a few more moves if I can win it on the board, or I mean, I think I should show some respect and give him a draw if he flags. Okay. Yeah. So this is the game. He got good coordination, sacrificing another pawn. Of course, this is a nightmare position. Rook c3. He's intending to exchange rooks. Bishop c8, I guess. Okay. I need to improve my bishop first of all. Nice move, this king e5. Creating counterplay. Yes, I'm under a lot of pressure here. King g2 looks like a move. Little tactical tricks. All right. Either bishop c4 or bishop b7. I think bishop c4 looks correct. It's quite hard to improve the position for white, but also quite hard to play with black. g5, okay. Now this is smart. Yeah, I think I'm improving my position. Bishop c4 and then I think I got overexcited. This bishop c4 looks like terrible mistake. Maybe I should have been more careful. I need to pick up the pawn on g4 now, or it will just be a very easy draw. Yeah, but I might be able to do that. Okay. Good fight. Have to take the pawn, and he will get some counterplay. Okay, fun game. I have to stop the pawn and push my own. This looks like a good move because he can't push anyway. Then I get my bishop to the center. Guess this is a good one. All right, he's preventing e5. Yeah, I think this game is now winning for white. Okay, he wants to push. Okay, let's stop. Okay, this was a very tough game. Oof, very happy to have managed all of this. Thank you for joining and watching my stream. Sorry for the little glitch in the beginning. And thanks to everybody for playing and joining the chess. Bye bye.